The instructions are to make corrections on the exam by looking at my example and then doing the next one on your own. If you're still struggling with these topics, then you need to see me during student support from 3:05 to 4:05. So number one, it says making mapping diagram for the relation. So we have -3 to 1, and I've always said to make a mapping, so we have -3 is to 1, 0 is to 6, 3 is to 2, and 5 is to -1. So if you look, we have -3 to 1, 0 to 6, 3 to 2, and then 5 to -1. So I went ahead and did number 1. Now you will have to do number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next one. I'll pause it. Is the relation a function? So I have 14 is to 9, 15 is to 8, 8 is to 7, 1 is to 9, and then 15 is to 2. And you see how it goes to 2 places? That would not be a function. Okay. For number 5, we have f of x equals -5x plus 7. Find f of 2. So we're going to substitute 2 in for x. So we have f of 2 equals -5 times 2 plus 7. So we have f of 2 equals -10 plus 7. So your answer is -3. So your answer is C. Number 7 was a problem that was missed by a lot of folks. It says use set notation to write the domain and the range of the function y equals -3 parentheses x plus 1 raised to the second power plus 3 shown in the graph. So the domain will be all the set of x, all the real numbers in the x value. Okay, so the domain, which is all the x values, x will be all reals. Okay? Now the range is different. The range will be the y values. And you notice that the highest y value is 3, and then the lowest y value is -infinity. So it's actually the range is y less than, and here it's going to be equal to, less than or equal to 3. A lot of you miss this problem. Now there is a problem like that above there, and so you can work on that and practice. Number 9, graph the function f of x equals the square root of x plus 1 and find the max and find the min on the interval 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have x and you have 0, so it's going to be 0 plus 1, which gives you the square root of 1, which gives you 1. So it should have been 0, 1, and then you have square root of 1 plus 1, so it's the square root of 2. This is square root of 2 plus 1, which gives you the square root of 3. This is the square root of 3 plus 1, which gives you the square root of 4, which is 2. So it should be 3, 2, which is right here. Square root of 4 plus 1, which is the square root of 5. Square root of 5 plus 1, which gives you the square root of 6. Square root of 7 plus 1, which gives you the square root of 8. And the square root of 8 plus 1, which gives you the square root of 9, which is 3. So 8 is 2, 3. So your graph should have looked like this. So your answer is not C. Your answer is not D. Your answer is not B. So your answer should have been A. And I noticed that the answer is not there. So I'm going to give you guys credit for that one, because that one was 0, 1. 8 should have been 3, and the max should have been 3. The min should have been 1, so your answer should have been A. So I'm going to give everybody a point to be fair with everybody. I'm going to do number 11 at the bottom. It says let f of x equals 4x minus 5 and g of x equals 6x minus 3. So we have f of x is equal to 4x minus 5 and g of x equals 6x minus 3. And we're going to subtract the 2, so it's going to be f of x minus g of x, which gives you 4x minus 5 minus 6x minus 3. So we have 4x minus 6x, which gives you negative 2x, negative 5 minus a negative 3, that becomes positive. So it should be negative 2x minus 2. Which is D. 11 is D. Okay. So I just did 11. So make sure you do 10. 13 has to do with composition. We have F, and then we have a circle. Then we have G, that means composition of negative 5. So we have F, composition, G of negative 5. So you're going to evaluate G of negative 5 by substituting into G. So we have negative 4 times negative 5 plus 3. So we have negative 4 times negative 5 gives you 20. Plus 3 gives you 23. So f of g of negative 5 is equal to 23. So your answer is A. Number 15, the domain. Find the domain, the range, and the relation. Determine whether it's a function. The domain is going to be negative 4, negative 1, 1, and 2. The range is negative 3, 1, 2, and 5. So your answer is B. For 16, it says find the domain and the range of the relation, determine whether it's a function. I know that we have negative 3, 2, which is right here. Negative 1, negative 2, which is right here. So we have these 2 points. 1, 1, 2, 1, and then 3, negative 3. So we have negative 3, negative 1. So we're going to start with our domain. Negative 3, negative 1. So I've used that one. Negative 1. 1, 2, 3. So which of these gives you negative 3, negative 1, 1, 2, 3? So it looks like it's A, negative 3, nope, it's not this one. Negative 3, negative 1, 1, 2, and 3. So it's this one too. Okay. The next one is the range. So the range starts with negative 3, and then we have, that's negative 3, negative 2, and then negative, then 1. So it's negative 3, negative 2, 1, and then 2. So your answer is A. For a function f of x equals x squared plus 3, because that's f of x equals x squared plus 3, you're going to find the outputs for negative 3, 2, and 0, and 5. So we have negative 3 squared plus 3. That's negative 3 to the second power is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So we have 12. The next one is 2 squared plus 3. So 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 0 squared plus 3. So that's 3. And then 5 squared plus 3. 25 plus 3 gives you 28. So it's 12, 7, 3, and 28. So your answer is B. 17 is B. Okay. 19. Let's look at 19. We have find G, and then you have to find f of 0. So let's first find f of 0. In this case, f of 0 is going to be 5 times 0 minus 4. 5 times 0 is 0 minus 4. It's negative 4, so f of 0 is negative 4. That's going to go back into G. So we have G of negative 4 equals, G of negative 4 is going to be negative 4 squared minus 1. Negative 4 squared is 16, minus 1 is 15. So your answer is D. It says use a vertical line test to determine which graph represents a function. A will fail the vertical line test because it is a vertical line. So the domain is repeated. C fails because of these 2 points. So it's not a function. The circle will also fail because at any when you have a line vertically crossing this circle, it's going to intersect at 2 places. So your answer is B. This passes a vertical line test. This passes the vertical line test. Remember, if it passes the vertical line test, we know that the equation will be a function. In order for you to do a retest, you will have to do number 2 on your own. You will have to do number 4. I did 5. Take that back. You have to do 6. So you're going to do the ones that are highlighted. So once again, you're going to do number 2, 4, 6, 8. So I skipped over 8. I did 9. You will have to do 10. You will have to do 12. You will have to do 15. I'm sorry, I did 15. You will have to do 14. You will have to do 18. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 problems, okay, in order for you to get, for you to take the retest. I've done 1. I did 3. I did 5, but I think I erased it. 5. I did 7. I did 9. I did 11. 13. 15. 16. 17. 19. And 20. Also, I want to explain to you that you have access to videos, and I'm going to spend some time in class to talk about where you can access these videos. You're going to go to It's Learning. You are going to go to Courses, which is Algebra 2A. And I'm going to go ahead and be in student mode. So every day, for example, tomorrow the assignment will be here. If you want to show more, you can show more. So, for example, that's already at the end of the week. We're in September 2nd tomorrow. So here's September 2nd. Introduction to Inverse Functions. That's what we're going to do today. These are the learning objectives that we're doing. Here is the lesson activity, an explanation of what we're doing. You are going to do a formative. Remember, the formatives are participation grade. You click on it and you work on the formative. I'm going to change the deadline. I'm going to go back. You click on the date. In this case, today is September 2nd. So you go to the one that says September 2nd. In this case, I will have to change this because it should have said September 2nd, but I'll change it. You click on it. You get the agenda for September 2nd. Of course, I'm going to change this. These are links. I had somebody ask me, I have to look for your videos or I need to find videos. The links are here. The videos are here. You just click on them and you get the video, okay? In this case, there is no videos here, but if there was, it would be a link and you just click on it. Also, I do provide videos here. Let me see if I can go back to another date. I'll go to plans. I'll go to another date. So, for example, this was from August 27th. You go back and you can even click on these here to watch the video. Okay, you have access to all this. B-Day, you just click on this and you have access to the videos. Okay, click on it and you see the videos. Also, I do have a YouTube channel. You click on the YouTube channel and you can see all the videos that I've done for this class. I have all the videos here for you to look at. In fact, it's given to you by the name inverse functions. That's what we're going to do today. These are some of the periods. There might be some periods. You have section 1.2, attributes of function, composition of function. They're all here in my YouTube channel. So everything is in its learning. Everything is in the agenda. There's no need for you to be looking outside unless you need further explanation. But everything is here in the agenda. So please, if you're still confused about how to use its learning, please talk to me. Thank you.